From his hat down to his shoes, he's the poet of the tubes.
In a wealthy kingdom a handsome prince dwelt, but despite all his riches it was loneliness he felt. Instead of enjoying himself he sat around moping. His mother the queen saw that he was not coping. "My son," she commanded, "you're going for a ride, and don't come back home until you've found a bride." The prince was excited. What a twist to his life! A true princely quest to find himself a wife. Then the queen added, "There's just one condition. She must be a true princess. That is your mission." He rode for 3 years and met princesses galore. He dated and courted 100 or more. Some of them had the most stunning of looks. Some demonstrated they were good cooks. Some were so sexy they turned his head and gave him a wonderful time in bed. Some liked to joke and to roar with laughter, but none of them seemed to be what he was after. You see, the prince wanted to be swept off his feet, to be smitten, to love and be loved so complete. But none of those princesses had that special magic, and sadly the prince accepted his role to be tragic. Heavy-hearted, with nowhere remaining to roam, he turned around and went princessless home. His mother, the queen, was most awfully cross. She shouted at the prince that he was a dead loss. But that very night, in an electrical storm, a bedraggled princess came, wanting to get warm. "I need somewhere dry for the night," she said. "Would you have a spare room and a comfortable bed?" The moment the prince saw her beautiful face, straight away his heartbeat started to race. He chatted her up and learned all about her, and soon realised he could not live without her. "Oh, mother," he said, "I've found her at last. She's the one." But the queen said, "Not so fast. If she is not royal, it would be a mistake. We must test her to find out if she is a fake." So 20 mattresses they placed in a stack, and then behind the princess's back the crafty queen hid a pea under the bed. "Now we'll find out if she's royal," she said. The next morning the queen greeted their guest and asked how she had slept, for this was the test. "There was a stone in my bed and I slept very badly. I'm bruised all over," the princess said sadly. Thus by her answer her princessness was proved, and instantly the royal engagement was approved. A year and a day later the happy pair wed, and really there's not much more to be said. Good looks, good food, hot sex and some laughter, the young royal couple lived happily ever after. Though a sneaking suspicion has occurred to me. Did the prince tip her off about the test of the pea?